evening from Chicago, and welcome to Big East Women's Basketball on True TV. This is part of the 4th annual Big East National Girls and Women in Sports Day game, presented by Invesco QQQ. And tonight we have the top-ranked and undefeated UConn Huskies taking on the DePaul Blue Demons for the 2nd time this season. And tonight we're inside Wintrust Arena.
At some of the things that you've done in your not so bright moments, and you know, I think UConn Huskies really addressed that in that second half and turned it up a notch and showed why they're the #1.
Able to maintain the possession, midway point of the shot clock. Hageman lights a 3, and a rebound to Novik. On the reload, this one falls for Devin Hageman at nearly 40% for a season.
I love a three-point shooter and a cutter at the same time. Sometimes there's confusion there.
Novik trying to turn the corner. Heckle cut her off at the block, and still she's able to score it. 3, way off the mark. Novik an offensive rebound. Trying to finish it before the horn, and does. Using the glass nicely. Michelle Ojo against Sarah Williams. On the step through. Nice move from Ojo. No specific timetable for her return, but you get the sense it won't be too much longer. A shot by Mayo, a Connecticut native from Bridgeport. That's a nice find. Tim gets a clean look, and it falls. Allie Tim.
Allie Tim, known for her three-point shot.
Now she gets a steal. DePaul able to rip it right back. Shot clock turned off. Final 10 seconds. The Demons flying with Nelson. All net to close the half. Let's see if
the ship a little bit in that second quarter is they took care of the ball and they didn't take bad shots, which were runouts. Right there. Hageman knocks down the 3, but on a straight line drive. Pump fake as DePaul breaks the press.
Let's check in with Autumn with a special guest.
Yes, I am with the legend himself, Doug Bruno, who is at the DePaul versus UConn game. Doug, so great to be with you. Now that you're in this seat, from this perspective, after leading DePaul for nearly 4 decades, what's it like from this side?
I just love basketball. I love watching basketball. Jill and her staff are doing a great job. You know, and so I just enjoy watching it.
And you mentioned just watching the game. Right now, 2 storied programs with Gino Auriemma and you going at it for decades as well. But talk about that brotherhood and relationship with Coach Gino Auriemma. What has that been like for you? Well,
Gino and I never set out to become friends. We just played against each other, became competitors against each other, and naturally just became basketball buddies, and that's just really how it's worked. He's a great friend. His family's a great family, so I just have enjoyed getting to know Gino through the years.
You've given so much this game. I mean, when you think about the Midwest, it's the Doug Bruno camp. When you think about how many names have came through, like a Candace Parker who came through your camp, like a Joe Pizzotti, what has it meant to you to have that impact, not just on the game, but to younger women?
Well, I'm just happy that I've been able to contribute and provide a place for young women to take their game to another level, for women to have the opportunity, for young girls to have the opportunity to compete. That the competitiveness through sports teaches kids how to become better adults differently than in the classroom. And so it's just only fair and right that women get the opportunity to compete in sports, not just in the classroom.
Not only were you a teacher to these young women, but you had the opportunity to learn from them as well. In your coaching tenure, what's the biggest thing that you learned about yourself throughout your legacy?
Just these young women taught me about, just about what it takes to get up in the morning, put a smile on your face, and work hard at the opportunity at hand. And it's just been a joy to coach. I never set out to become a women's basketball coach. One day I was told to get on the floor and coach the women's team because the coach who had been the coach was on vacation. So I went down there. Jeannie was coaching the team herself. The athletic director, Gene Sullivan, looked down and says, well, where's the coach? Came up the office and said, go coach the women. And I had the guts to say, you're going to pay me any more? He says, real coaches pay to coach. You don't ask to get paid, you pay to coach. And he's right. You love it.
Yeah. Your love has shown through this game, I mean, for years and years. Thank you for everything that you've done for this game. I appreciate it.
I'm the one that's been blessed. I've been blessed to have such great, talented young women and watch them grow.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Being able to share the arena with DePaul for the championship. So special times, JB.
Novik gives it up. Newman connects. Let's check in with Autumn.
Well, is be good at what the team expects you to do. So with that being said, you have three-point shooters capable of knocking down threes, as we've seen Allie Zabel knocking down. This is your secondary unit. Gets a lot of practice in games like this, and I think that if you're UConn, you can see who's dependable down the stretch when, you know, everything shortens up, rotation.
Utah, USC, Iowa, and recently Tennessee. The next team eyeing that spot is UCLA. The Bruins' lone loss comes to Texas in November.
A low-scoring second quarter where some turnovers piled up, about all you can pick at tonight for Connecticut, coming off the emotional victory at home over the weekend. They go on the road and they resume conference play. 86-40, a win over DePaul. The fifth time this season they've held an opponent to 40 or fewer points. Second time head-to-head against these Blue Demons.